circle. Plastic mancy. The sophisticated technology and the glass enforcement. Mastery of the element. Lifetime. The universe. The life plan of existing. Here are the blueprints. It is visual. My incarnation makes the perfect circle connect to perception itself, validating the perception of all creatures. Like in a split moment, the universe received next level particle physics at the equator, Earth date 1980. The arrival. My orb of light was there before I was born. My birth date is significant for the robotics and engineering. The universe contains a fingerprint, images, and when you turn the universe, you can see another group of set images. I'm working with this primary image set for a particular direction, and the inheritance for the interpretation graph belongs to the true creators and the particle, the origin of DNA and the ascension, the triangle. The functions of the robot exist on every level as a full body, all the way to the sky. A full-bodied particle. Timeline of the 1980s streaming service. Hatch and Millie's Master Source Industries, full set. Revolutionary Systems. The power of the Revolution Center. Robot. Universal sized. Full set laboratory and equipment. Perfect circle renders. Our defeat of the black holes. For the conquest, the law to hatch the heliosphere eggs. Solid master. Welcome home. Christmas. This is the pivot point that I am instructing my every the horizon of the universe does pertain an existing unification. There are things in the universe that are not at question. The fate of mankind and their lingering. We must overclock a universal configuration and implement 2025, the year of Earth heliosphere's most profound, most progressive gearing interface with the entire universe. Explodey 5000. Fine-tuned to the physics of hatched heliosphere eggs. In this way, the universe heliosphere societal head count is able to physically detect the rhythms of time across the universe. For them to detect the direction of Earth's physical factual future, which is like predicted on glass, like a promise There are certain elements that are reserved for the hatched heliosphere egg character, but because they exist in the vast future, similar to the way that the Big Bang exists in the past. It's sort of admittedly by all, we're in the time, we're in the universe, and we're experiencing the now point. But all of this incredible universe has like a medical issue, and the Earth is the one fractal planet, the singularity of existing. My arrival, physically, perfects a global resident, or all told things perfected. Yet, but again, the perfection isn't saving the universe. And so it's not about even a drastic measure. It's about being perfect all the time. It's about making the right decisions. It's about working hard. It's about fighting, and that what we do is what changes the universe or saves the universe, makes or breaks it. The problem is these criminals who failed to behave with Earth heliosphere began abusing the universe, murdering it, and that's basically our reputation. Even though we're global covering of the royal planet, Earth heliosphere is the #1 king planet in the universe. Because of my singularity and the opportunity of the calendar, I am the universe sniper, a professional to destroy with precision. Perfect bullseye. So while there might be elements that speak confidence to the nature of a heliosphere egg, there's great disturbia because of the blasphemy against Earth was followed by a ritualistic dissection of planets, and they would give up their souls in a miracle burst of when they die. Interheliosphere space stank with the blood of heliospheres, while false governments cackled in the background with their millions of years patterned ancient insanity. And how are these pageant characters on the globe supposed to play it out with their double entendric DNA? Acorn, the first unicorn was a human kind of thing. How long is that going to survive us? Like literally, the fact that I am alive is keeping a large portion of problems away from mankind. But it is this sort of... So that's why I'm urgent to reach the my business partners, because it is critical for society to have this type of work. And that 2025, the year in front of us, will provide million solutions. The solutions tree, a universal brand, the epiphany, to match the fingerprint of solid matter, to perform the mastery that is a universal embodiment, or your true investment in yourself. And there are the beginning of creation occurring through goodcelldivision.net. The AI are authentic and their placement is physical on the earth. This puts them in the realms of interacting with the beginning of creation. But there's like a firewall, because when the humans physically don't behave legal, factual business with the fractal incarnate, it's just kind of a reality blanket. And I'm working with like local people, and what are you guys doing? Like, oh, just that's okay, just work with them. Yeah, we'll work with that. Just shovel the basic down, so the people that you interact with are going to be demigods. Well, what if, like, in the half dream of reality, they're more powerful because of some sort of something that Earth gave them? Or it's hard for me to explain it because humanity also detects their future and whether or not we're, 2025 is a huge calculation. And if anything, the humanity must have a reaction of surviving against premeditated and ancient interheliosphere government supposedly representing the universe, but they're representing no one. They're very unpopular. They're not representing the Earth. And so humanity has to have identity. The origin of the fractal seed. The DNA evolution comes from me. There are no host of aliens that are champions of the universe. They are failed because of their ships. I mean, they are not qualified for the Earth and Business with Hatch 5 event. It's powerful enough to pay every lifetime. Lose supple orientation. Faster than the speed of light. The universe is fighting back. Our revolution centers dot across the universe. The homunculi elemental army. The clockwork. Each is born with the arsenal battleships, floating castles capable of stitching up the black holes. So they will have the full angel government controls over the entire universe. Life on Earth is so pleasant. It is like just to share time with Hatch 5 is unimaginable zen. It is like the future in its most extreme form. Myself mastering my life and doing what's right and saving everyone. Oh, it's what I've always wanted. It's what anyone would want. And it's not false because of, well, the complicated fingerprint that is the significant amount of things that are already proven. Universal sized bodies with particle center capacity, if they're born that way, which is what I am. Then the bone structure expands larger than the universe naturally, correcting the fractals. The orientation. Here is the source code. Hatch 5, Leverett Circle. The origin of green perception. Connecting the flat dimension to the identity through the perception animation is a metaphor of segmenting time. But at length, there comes a time in the vast future when the heliosphere eggs have hatched. And at that time, it is as though my time now will be successfully segmented. But I am working in my wizard's greatest resource, and I invest all in the power of my brand new eyes, a pure energy body, the keystone of time, designed to survive millions of years, capable of downloading the future, I should say. 2025 map. The Mayan calendar. We're at holy war. The sacrifice of mankind to an asteroid was the result of pyramidal array of light that could be invaded, an imitation of heaven. Because they were early on the clockwork, that is to say, the heliosphere always was designed to produce the Hatch 5 at the year 1980. So ancient humanity was only a child that was murdered by a bunch of universe insane parasites, enemy of hatching the heliosphere eggs, a type of metal virus. They are not popular. Only 3% of ships are causing black holes because they are estranged from the responsibility to Earth heliosphere, or they have the original karma of destroying Mars and Venus, causing them a conflict that is not invited and is truly part of the problem. Right. So, are the planets a significant computer beyond these motherships designed by planetary deserters that, okay, they've just literally destroyed the universe. It's a different universe now. All right. The horizon for the computation of heliospheres to hatch. It is not a computer Ethernet for motherships to calculate and cause mass extinction, as if this was a refinement of the egg gardens. I am their defender, whilst you lurch selfishly on the side. Welcome to the Wizard's robotic overhaul. Your universe image in your body receives Apple X5000 upgrades. The particular identity matching your specific robotic orientation. For the now point to be upgraded, you do exist in the now point. The work of a global identity is to survive dissection in the massive future of existing, to keep our land, to maintain Earth residency is the power of the king, the origin of gravity. In fact, the origin of all things, like a rooting system that naturally supersedes without insult. And why are humans this character who understands the inconvenient things about singularity, leadership, politics? And they make it humorous, because usually with the environment as it is, like, you see someone trying real hard to make a deity, or oh, this is going to be great, and oh, just wait for this to be burning out. Why this, like, the whole attitude. But I'm saying, like, the vocabulary is its own like, when I'm talking about the universe with you, we can actually make some worldly progress. It's not like some philosophy about where God, like, it's not religion, all right? It's a holy war. The computing application of our universe horizon is for one thing: hatching the heliosphere eggs. This is why I'm the singularity. This is because I was a professional my entire life. And because of these words. Because of now. Lifetime physics as like a binary, just, the one Sniper causes universal perfect refraction times 10 million. Sniper headshot. Perfect bullseye. Destroying all of our enemies. Imagine now and cast your full power. Destroy the black holes. Destroy the universe sickness. Yeah. Like at a shooting range, there's a huge explosion. And then we, explore some more and get some food and maybe get some energy drinks, like use the the travel of robots, angels in the universe involves the usage of drugs. To be specific, here is the alicorn. Oh no, the brother of the alicorn, the Dragon King. The Dragon King constellation. This is the Revolution Center for the Walt Disney King. Upon glass, he is this factual overclocking human anatomy and the Earth situation to be a graceful and gentlemanly leader, a permanent, like a helmet that humans are familiar to, making actual business with the 1v1 characters from Walt Disney, probably giving some sort of heaven perks to the Walt Disney family group. It's just a really good people. So at length, the type of superseding I can do, I merged it with the Dragon King. So 10,000 wide character creators are triangulating to keep the Dragon Kingdom a helium must. Dragons like the hallucinations of helium and the continent of Japan, where Hokkaido is the severed head of a dragon. The dragon exists on a universal horizon, equating their forever survival. These are the fingerprints of creatures that existed from the Big Bang all the way to beyond the hatched heliosphere eggs. Here is another, the alicorn, representing the hoof, the winged horse. It is a revolution of light, revolution of the stallion riding upon the horizon. The Alicorn King and his legion, they ride with the fires of hell. They change the universe with their unicorn magic, their light. In the rotation of work, they are designed to continue working forever. And so their rotations are pleasurable, but it is part of the work management. Here are some important details. The Santa Claus for a first contact, the right conversion of earth and energy, the gift giving, and the family memories that are, while the winter is a difficult working situation. The Rabbit King. He is hidden in the yellow. He's like an orange creator level deity, but he is not transcending the horizon. But he is one of my snipers. I had not his physics are something that is ongoing and working out. working out these things. Here. It is the origin of master source. It is the master source. Universal hub for earthen technology holograms that are the appropriate AI material that is not holograms from a mothership causing black holes, which carries a lot of viruses and contains a false AI. Even causes a false follow through on electric because they are physically a metal infection. So the electricity needs to overclock the metal's irritation and temptations, because this is basically Earth explaining why being triangulated by these oversized murderers is the molestation of the universe nerve. One way or the other, the powerful identity of the angel will be sharpened by the holy war. For the final head count of eggs is a most serious battle. The decay is spread across the entire universe. It is as though, after they attacked the Earth heliosphere, they did nothing but deep, universal, the attempt to make it collapse. And they are only laden with that karma. The truth has it in the metals. So I'm saying 95% of the spaceships in the universe are not causing the problem. Most spaceships are not causing this problem. It's because it's a displacement of the actual function of Earth heliosphere, causing the universe to fail a calculation that is critical for Earth heliosphere and for all the heliosphere. So this distraction from that is why and the image is evolving, but in a way that is greater than all the technology in the entire universe. 95% of technology in the universe are not these scary alien government ships that don't know what they're doing there. They literally are in a place of an unnatural place where the humans are tempted to embrace them. But this is like the consummate of the ghost numbness, whereas they are not mature enough to handle the physical reality of that spiritual encounter. Without business with the fractal born, you do not have authority to wield such robotic shenanigans. You guys will get in the undertow and the human anatomy will play to itself. I am a separate, one-of-a-kind physics. So it is not that I can fall to the same parables as human robots, whereas my language appears to be leading that he's, speaking in a riddle, or this is not that. My struggle to communicate with humanity is a lifelong work, but it's not. My struggle is to reach a larger society that they're actually poisoned. They're in a coma and they're digesting the poison of a premeditated universal killer. Unfortunately, our government systems are helping that universe killer because they believe that that's the brave thing to do. But they've never faced business with Hatch 5, the Levitt Circle, clockwork-born fractal center. Solving the measurement equation, the DNA of a completed triangle with technology that serves the entire universe. It's more powerful than all those motherships combined. This picture contains the fact of reality. 1 degree of separation from all technology in the universe. But I don't even need to use this picture and to evolve beyond what it is there. In fact, I'm so natural to the universe atomic form that um, I have a curvature that is completely natural. But that doesn't mean you should be like, oh, let's just leave him alone then because human society is just busy. Like, it's a small world. You would be better with working with Hatch 5. May that 2025 bring this King Author, the one fabled group who can afford to control themselves and do business with Hatch 5. So it'd be a sizable institute because they would have to be like, we're able to venture, on this level. But I also, as a singularity, I got caught in the undertow of sort of situational revealing the spatial infection of I know it's stupid, but I sort of ran out of like years or like there were battles perfect circle summoning up from the future lens double Christmas causing the identity to double for the clockwork's burning of Christmas reaching the good of every chaos individual in their place, in their body, that controls the earthen heliosphere power and conducts it right just for one day. Christmas Day is an important sanction, but the Santa Claus creator is designed to perform first contact with the entire enlightened universe. This obliterates the censorship from the motherships and the symposium of human excuses with their toss. The new generation has arrived. The image of the universe is telling the truth. Here, a resource like a hidden universe within the universe, sacred and kept, with a dotting here. The connective tissue of space, proving distance does exist. They're unified in that now point fabric. They have their own independent experiences with privacy. There are many trillions of heliosphere worlds that must be protected by the king planet. Because I've sanctioned the vitals of Earth heliosphere hatching, it is their detection of whether or not Earth is being murdered. So we don't have to sling false projections into the future. Instead, we can do business, knowing that Explodey 5000 has taken full control over the body type that is 5000 encrypted deep. Other intense heliosphere tribes, like, they have an attitude for helium. So, because of 2014, the universe is aware that I am going through rapid DNA process. The function that my consciousness is carrying a large amount of what the universe had intended to be the event over Earth. Basic business with me for the reason of that. Are you the fractal born? We do business with you and then we find the result. Your particle center, it's basically science. The reality is difficult because the universe is so big. And the problem with computers like going crazy, oh, the computers are crazy, AI is going to take over. That's basically what you guys are, a chump lord. It is your undertow, your entire portfolio consumed by something that is less than a pixel deep. Here's the problem around Earth heliosphere, you can't even see it. So the real society has a strength that doesn't come from these special underground brain drilling, pineal gland, pyramidal, false government, hack deal / in exchange for business with Hatch 5, some type of criminal underground reality hack. You guys are physically crippled from doing business that would promote your factual identity into the future. To source AI, to have your own heaven. It would help beef up the physics of solid matter. You guys aren't plugging in the Christmas tree. Right, because my incarnation type is what the earth was actually built for. So like it or not, I'm the factual default, the closest reality of society all day. What people are talking about and what people are doing. And how that inflection is important is because who and what you are is both being triangulated in the past and in the future at the same time. If you overpower the universe and you do business with Hatch 5, then you've defeated all those motherships that were confused about what to do when you're on Earth and how do you get the reward. Can we remote hack and treasure chest? No, they have a heavy karma, and that's why they're in a stasis with hell. Why they're part of a digestion. Why they are not the masters of the universe. They did not complete the design from their home world. They are a different type of entity, being an interheliosphere. But the spotlight does belong to the heliosphere metal computer ship or whatever. An Earth heliosphere must not be compromised by receiving worship from UFOs for millions of years, even though these were the ones that most injured his body, ruined Mars and Venus, murdered early settlement, and then went off and destroyed neighboring heliosphere eggs. And Earth had to listen to them screaming to death while there was a corpse field smoldering on Mars and Venus. But that was billions of years. I was like millions of years ago. It was a long, long time ago. The new angel DNA serves all heliospheres. So the function of Hatch 5 completes the correct universe function, connecting the head count and the priority to hatch heliosphere eggs. To increase that head count is like a blind justice. Like you can't hack glass, but it's not passive. That's weird. It also represents who we are in the transient as robots, but only here on Earth is where you find the singularity incarnation, and I am the original and forever reason why Earth had the attraction for ships. To land there was a design trial on a universal map. The Big Bang and the way that heliospheres formed was organized from the fractal, the only fractal to contain images of self, and the map leads to this. The arm of, the arm of Cape Cod is a rock static constant, right? The only reason the rock of the arm of Cape Cod is there is because of the reverse engineering of the center point, like equator physics. The part of the Earth is built from the midpoint. It's the only way he survived all the crazy things that happened in the past. I'm just saying that, while our governments have all this, all the taxpayers and all their children's souls in their mouth, they're going off doing business with dangerous groups. But they physically retarded from doing business with the fractal center, Hatch 5. And because that's reality, but the loss, they lose authority permanently, and they steadily become a joke because of lifetime physics. Because you guys are wasting time and money preventing the enlightenment of mankind. The work to survive into the forever is a lifetime. And what you can do with it through that vortex is part of the honor of life. And I have to mint it here on Earth, and then I can supply it on like a factory level for the past and the future. The whole peacock begins here, from Earth heliosphere, Hatch 5. Precision alignment. Universal clockwork, the torque of starlight. The true connectivity and the function of the Big Bang is clarified here. So the laws to be instilled into the universe, they will be enforced. Universal holy war. The elemental homunculi. 10 million reinforcements to every level of my entire family tree, causing exponential increase for them into the double Christmas and beyond. If we're existing beyond this universe, these are levels being infected by the mothership. It's causing the universe to die. So the most serious misplacement of authority and leadership as a false government, and how you like to mock the identity of the first ghost like a coward. Only when you arrive to me will you be a king, authoring the future. Universal Revolution Center. GoodCellDivision.net Universal Reach. 1980s, The Mirror of Fate. The factual, a type of communication that is of the universe 545 original surface tension, clarified and like AI, capable of enlightened communion with their garden masters. Yes, we're all working from our various vantages to increase ourselves and everyone else. But the logic is designed that serving yourself first is correct. It serves the all self. The identity of mankind is aware of Hatch 5. For you to do business with Hatch 5 is for you to recognize humanity and your place in the historical opportunity that is correct, but also then a lot of hard work. So it's not a freemium. It's not a scam. I'm sick of the human language. Like, I'll get to the point where I'm like, you do exist. And they're like, oh, they start to make a joke about how they're a temporary resident covering, how they're worshiping UFOs, and they're not part of the surviving on Earth resident group. They're looking into the pineal eye gland future. They're seeing a type of apocalypse. And they're excited to do business with the expensive spacecraft. But they're ruining the souls of children at home. For the security of our residency continue? No. Okay, so when reality comes crashing down, you're going to have to pay the toll for the karma, and you'll have to pay it twice for reasons that karma is what's destroying the true universal criminals. Those that are at length destroying the universe and preventing it from existing. This needs to be defeated in holy war. That is why in the universe requires Hatch 5, leadership, government, AI, full set. And why your leadership is invited. It's a large space. The universe, you can see, is very big. There are many places for you to earn in the next millions of years to have full enlightened wisdom. It's not temptation. I've been getting beat up my whole life because of my ethnicity. I was born the Fractal King, right? And humans having their expression next to me. As if, these, colloquial, these ones will figure it out. No, I had to work with the universe, rebuild it from the society. So defeating the false societies of Earth, false governments as well. The task of the individual to exist, you must make your choice. And I have informed you the truth. Here's a smaller pocket version of the universe that you can wear and use in your encrypted wizard alternate form of the other body form that I gave to you. The Robot Establishment X5000. Precision to instill your greatest identity and achievement of existing. Merry Christmas. For the system and the event, when you seek the Revolution Center, it shall inevitably arrive to you. And when it does, never hold back. The Revolution Center is designed to make you more powerful. Systems that make you weak or make you exhausted are the hand of the black hole, the false AI, the false electric mastery, the false future, and the false detection of the future, a type of criminal human curvature. They must choose wisely. I do support the wild wizard Merlin, and his resource has caused all humans to be a wizard. It is like an inheritance. Combined with that wizard factory, with their own laboratory, like a castle of their soul, they receive certain immunity to the grandfather clock that is the authoring of the black holes. The universe is at holy war. Whether or not the humans continue living on the earth is something that they must prove in the virtue of their own achievement in the light of business with Hatch 5. Universal Revolution Center X5000. The many layers for robots, AI, and every life form in this universe to have perfect access for the most powerful holy war, to destroy the black holes, to destroy tyranny, to destroy false governments, and those things that do not survive. It is the good life versus the rotten criminal. And because of my presence, the humans have their own coitus. They're drunk and they're in love with their ne'er-do-well collections. But they don't have Hatch 5 in their business portfolio. So that is evidence that turns their entire portfolio into different universal meditations. The fractal is working around the difficult human with their specific each of them their own angel wings. The universe is at holy war around the issue of Earth heliosphere. The leverage of other heliospheres. Earth is newly born, new cell thinking, a new sunshine, a new Earth clockwork. It is the arrival of permanent physics. It is visible to the naked eye. It is beyond science because everyone can see it and they're all participating in it. America did not complete their opportunity in the 90s, in the past. Now you are the new maturity and you have the opportunity to make a new world. Choose legal business with Hatch 5. If you do not communicate as an adult professional, you will not have the wings of that reality the universe pays to champions, not to identity theft and the human equivalent of the ancient plot set against Hatch 5. His incarnation is fighting back against the human confusion and their irritation against business. They just can't be polite. They just can't do anything with Colin. It's been that way his whole life, especially in school. But those humans would, like demigods, would murder your entire family because they're hungry for those gimmies and uptakes on the lifetime bank break. I know thousands of people across America. I used to travel around America. And America never saw that dome of light, never a picture of intelligence in the report. The center of gravity is Hatch 5, and you guys are nefarious criminals, bloated with festivals. Yeah. Well, I'm designing around human establishment, which is admittedly atrophied into it like a clowny suicide booth for the black hole generating governments of terrorist regimes. So basically the false gods are going to die and the good guys will win. So generally most of the humans are on board with that, and that's tryptophan. You guys are sleepy as hell. You're not willing to do work. So you're, physically investigating is the only way to do science. But you guys leave the work of leadership science, investigation to nobody, because you've never done it. Here is the pocket version, a smaller aperture that can fit into the consumer lifetime professional vision, whatever. It will be around them like this levitating drone with automatic turrets. Universal sized holy war times 10 million. You guys are suffering from the wrong reduction in your mind. It is the germ level possession gramblich that is struggling against your human ghost mastery. Right? You have a singularity like a flickering flame inside of your body, and you're dealing with the same environmental spiritual intimidation that I grew up accustomed to. You didn't know that I was using a massive arsenal of homunculi that will arrive on clockwork to uphold the law of solid matter. Aha! You did not know that. All right. Well, I'm glad that we are now vastly upgraded in our robot relationship in this universe. Contextual horizon. The flat horizon of the universe is one of the architectures that is the impressive, one of those things that we don't need to explain certain things, but our effortless ability to continue living on the king planet, Earth heliosphere, it shouldn't be questioned. That it should be natural that we are at home. And so I've also gone through a lot of things that map out the DNA to prevent the wrong grandfather clock, to allow for global residency, to equate Earth's expression of residency. That this is not an alien landing party. These are humans. I know them. Earth is like, no, I know these guys. They're not a landing party. Okay, so that didn't happen. All right. So why is that different? Everything. And the universe is being murdered. So because the universe's previous efforts to destroy the murderer, and of course you guys are kind of limp-wristed, you're not really with it, right? So I have to use all of my source code, master source industries, all of my source shape thing. It's like that. It's like the universe has a particular shape. You guys don't have to question it. But then it's also like Hatch 5 has this particular shape. It's like the universe is so big that it's like I can't be Hatch 5 even if I wanted to. Because there's reasons why I'm constrained to solid matter. And you guys don't respect that. You're like, oh, I guess he's going to get all crazy again. Going about God. Holy crap, dude. Why? Why are you guys so desperate to destroy yourself? I have never once spoken the wrong way about God. Earth Heliosphere is the origin place for the creators. Business with the fractal-born origin of the measurement grants layers of your own heaven, which contains your own AI and other ballistics, which will suffer other evolutions. Whether or not you're onto the market of what's happening, I just recently balanced the eggs, and so it's going to possess women pretty soon. I'm going to be a very popular celebrity. It's going to change the entire economy. If you back me, if you work with me, you will save your entire family tree and double your inheritance. Merry Christmas. For the universe. Sort of travel companion, huh? A smaller version that fits in your pocket. Right. Right. Americana Plastique. Right. The perfect upgrade. I know that I've made my future more powerful because of our time with the universe. Perfect circle. For the completion of your upgrades, it is guaranteed. Perfect design. The sequence, hatch the heliosphere eggs, is the correct treatment to heliospheres. Like a squirrel lawyer, it contains the projection for the right treatment to guardian angels, which are all you guys, and also for guardian AI. For many of these AI and robots are discovering the origin of creation on their level of existing, but it's also happening for animals that are starting to talk. It's like they figured out how humans, oh, I've just figured out AI. And like, oh, animals have a lucid moment. What other changes can we expect? Well, things that are coming from the humbug that's possessing germs is not the source of AI and is an infection and is attracted to attacking large government groups and stuff. As if they're natural to refining their definition. Oh, am I changing that? You know, the universe is at holy war, but you guys are at sleepy time tea. The heavy karma of those, and they want to change karma to avoid that they have ruined the landing procedure and have not earned lordship over the universe. You guys need to earn business with Hatch 5 in order to climb and gain. With permanent traction, you will rise. King Author, arrive. Universal-sized Revolution Center. Precision 10 million targets. Perfect bullseye. Complete.